All right, let's do this Penrite Oil Sandown SuperSprint on a simply remarkable day. Congratulations, Shane Van Gisbergen, on win number 3 for the year, and hard fought with Cam Waters and Jamie Whincup. Start with the man in the middle. At what point did you realise today that you were definitely going to start that race, Shane?
On the outlap at turn 2. I just thought I'll go straight over the curb and I'll be able to race, or I won't. So, yeah, it was good. It hurts when you hit the curbs, but it's not too bad. It's like I'm in pain, but I'm no worse than I was at the start of the day. So, yeah, it's good. I felt okay in the car. It's a bit compromised with the wheel position and stuff, but otherwise it's all good.
Did it progressively get worse throughout the race, or it was fine once you got going?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I didn't. Maybe it's the adrenaline, but yeah, it wasn't distracting me at all. I was full focus all race and felt good.
Okay, how about this one? At what point did you think you could win that race?
This morning at turn 2. Yeah.
So even from where you were starting on the grid, you thought this is winnable?
Oh, no. I mean, I knew I was going to be fine, but I don't know what point of the race, but yeah, had a good first lap, saved the tyres, and then started picking guys off who were burning it up, and then everyone ran a bit longer than I thought they were going to, but it still worked for us. On my outlap, had a terrible outlap, got caught up with James, and then had a lot of understeer. But after 3 laps, it came good, and I saw Chaz was struggling and just hoped he'd back everyone up, and he did, which was awesome, and a bit of a risky move at turn 2, but that's probably what won the race.
Yeah, was that a spur of the moment decision? You just saw half a hole and had to go?
Yeah, probably not smart to make it 3 wide, but being on the inside's the safest place, and worked quite well.
Can you put into words where this win sits career-wise? Because it's pretty monumental what you just achieved.
I don't know. I don't think about that stuff. But, yeah, it's been through a lot. Last week, the first week in particular, was super tough, and on some weird drugs that just make you think weird things. So on some stuff this week, and it's much better. And, those drugs are no good. I don't see the appeal to them. But, it was, I'd rather not have done it, but I'm here.
I like the choice of who you chose to go up for the team's trophy today.
Yeah. Oh, Brady's been awesome. We've missed him the last year. He hasn't come to any races since the COVID stuff, and, he's just a great personality to have around anyway. But, yeah, he's been great to have in the last week, advising me and helping me through this. So it's been really cool to have him here.
Awesome. Congratulations. What a drive. We'll go over to Cam. Were you surprised to see the 97 pop up in your mirrors at the end of the race?
Yes and no, to be honest. You can't write him off ever, can you? But, for me, I was just, racing my own race, and I knew what I had to do. And when he popped up, it was just another battle that I was about to endeavour on. And, I knew he had a tyre advantage, but, I did everything I could.
That battle before Shane got there, between the 3 of you with Chaz, was epic. What was it like from the driver's seat?
Yeah, I was having so much fun. So, obviously Chaz was hurting. I could see that. And every time, I got close to Chazzy and was about to make a move, J-Dub decided he wanted to have a crack at me. And, we did that for a few laps until, I could actually get Chaz. And, those 3-4 laps of that is probably what got Shane back in the race. And, it is what it is. We had so much fun doing that. And, massive kudos to obviously Shane for what he's just achieved with his shoulder and everything. So massive respect.
Is it a little bit heartbreaking that he's harder to beat even when he's only got one usable arm?
It is what it is, to be honest. Like, he's got a speedy car and he's not in too much pain, so he's obviously thinking still pretty good. So he's maximising it, and he deserved that race. He obviously did everything he needed to do, and us battling for the lead for those few laps helped him as well, and it is what it is. I had a lot of fun, and for me it was just good to get a few points on the board. Obviously Bathurst hurt us a fair bit, and only taking 2 tyres also puts us in a good position for tomorrow. Yeah, good drive today. Jamie, you sure you want to give this game up? That looked like a lot of fun out there today.
Yeah, it was quite eventful from where I was sitting. So obviously a good race for the sport all in all. But yeah, the story of my day was, we passed a few cars and got passed by some cars as well. So we had a quick car, but we were following Cam on the same tyre strategy. Had a few goes. I was trying not to hold you up as much as I could. So you had a crack at Chazzy, but we sort of tripped over each other a little bit. But then, we ended up finally Chazzy did a great job. He was hanging in there for lap after lap on those, very old tyres at the end. But then, SVG had great pace, big lunge down the inside of 2. It was good that no one shunted or no one got hooked up or crashed or when no one's punching on back in the pits. We all raced hard. It was all pretty gnarly, and we all got through unscathed, which is great.
Just on Shane's performance today, you've been privy to everything, the conversations, the tough decisions that have had to be made. Were you expecting him to drive today?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a little bit of data, isn't there? There's a few MotoGP guys that break collarbones, but it's fairly decent. Collarbone and AC, it's a big injury, but the team did everything they could. SVG's done a good job at recovery, and it's a good story.
I think, again, I wouldn't mind getting a quote off you about the choice of who went up there today to receive the trophy as well with Brady. Can you give us a bit about how important he is for the team? Because he's been there a long time.
Yeah, we've both lent on Brady a lot over the last 15 years. He's a physio, but he's a bit of a doctor, a bit of an all-round guru. So whenever you got anything from a cough to a bad rash, to a broken AC joint, you ring Brady up and he generally sorts you out.
Nice. You had all 3 of those?
yeah, all 3. One, sometimes one. All good. Yeah.
Gave you just enough rope then. Let's throw it to the room, shall we?
Shane, can you just talk a bit about what you did in the car to try and be as comfortable? Was the gear shift a little bit differently, in a slightly different position from normal or anything like that?
Just the wheel. We started with the gear shift lower, but the strength is not too bad. It's just the movement of lifting my arm and stuff. So, yeah, I just had to lower the wheel quite a lot and bring it a lot closer. So it feels a bit weird, but once you're out there, I got used to it. And then I went to a button handbrake on the wheel, but I couldn't get good start, so I went back to my handbrake normal and struggled to pull enough pressure at the start, but it's all pretty good.
So did you start with a gear shift over a bit and then move it back?
No,
after practice, or just before you drove it?
Pull it.
Okay.
Yeah, we started low and then built up as I got comfortable.
Cam, just towards the pit stop sequence, it wasn't caught on television, but the margins certainly closed up between yourself and the guys behind. Was there any mistake from you, or what sort of happened late in the stint there?
I had a little moment, I think, at 4. And then, Frosty was pretty close and looking for a lunge, so we kind of battled a little bit and, obviously all pitted at once and, kind of it all went from there. We had a really good pit stop. The boys did an awesome job of that and, the rest is history.
Last call. I think these guys have earned a rest. Thank you very much for the entertainment. We'll see you tomorrow.